The scent of old books filled Emma's senses as she browsed the shelves of her favourite bookstore. The familiar aroma of aged paper and ink was like a comforting embrace, reminding her of countless afternoons spent lost in stories. Her fingers danced across the spine, searching for a photography book she had been wanting. Each touch was a promise of new adventures and hidden worlds waiting to be discovered. As she pulled it from the shelf, a familiar image stopped her in her tracks. It was as if time stood still, the world around her fading into the background. It was the park, her park, the place where she often went to find solace and inspiration, and there, amidst the dappled sunlight, stood her own figure, captured in a moment of quiet reflection. She remembered that day vividly, the way the light filtered through the trees, casting a golden glow. Her heart pounded in her chest. The realization that someone had captured such an intimate moment was both thrilling and unnerving. It couldn't be, could it? She questioned herself, trying to make sense of the coincidence. Flipping to the front cover, she saw his name, Liam Walker. A name she hadn't thought of in years, yet it brought back a flood of memories. Days later, she found herself drawn back to the bookstore for a book signing event. The anticipation of seeing him again was almost too much to bear. Her eyes scanned the room, a mix of nervousness and anticipation bubbling inside her. She wondered if he would recognize her, if he remembered the moments they had shared. And then she saw him, standing there, just as she remembered, yet somehow different. Liam, standing by a table, a warm smile on his face as he talked about his work. His passion for photography was evident in every word he spoke. Gathering her courage, Emma approached him, the photography book clutched in her hand. Her heart raced with every step, the distance between them feeling both too short and too long.
"I think you might have captured me in one of your photos." Her voice trembled slightly, the weight of the moment pressing down on her.
Her voice barely above a whisper. She could hardly believe she was standing in front of him, speaking words she had only imagined. Liam's eyes met hers, widening in recognition. The connection between them was instant, a spark that reignited old feelings. A slow smile spread across his face. It was a smile that spoke of shared memories and unspoken words.
"It's you. It's really you." His voice was filled with wonder and disbelief, as if he had found a missing piece of his past.
The cafe felt different this time. Not the bustling anonymity of their first encounter, but a haven of warmth and shared laughter. The air was filled with the comforting aroma of freshly brewed coffee, mingling with the soft hum of conversations around them. It was as if the world outside had faded, leaving just the two of them in this cozy cocoon.
Liam had insisted on buying me a new coffee, a playful reminder of our first chaotic meeting. I found myself opening up to him, sharing my love for books, my dreams of writing. We laughed about the spilled coffee that had brought us together, a serendipitous mess that now seemed like a blessing in disguise. As we sipped our drinks, the conversation flowed effortlessly, weaving a tapestry of shared interests and dreams.